All right, how y'all doing today? Welcome, y'all. This is the Lacy Battle Rap Talk, man. I got some of the heavyweight pioneers up in this, to talk about a couple of topics. So, first up, we got to me, one of the greatest battle rappers out right now, greatest rebuttalers. We got A Ward up in this piece. Let them know where they can find you at A Ward.
What up, everybody? You can just hit me up on I am A Ward on Instagram, on Twitter, I am _ A Ward. Websites, IamAward.com, IamAwardmerch.com. Yeah, just tap in.
All right. And then we got, you already know, one of the veterans, legends, St. Louis legend, one of the lyrical most, greatest lyricists. You already know we came up. We got my boy RemyD up in the.
Yeah.
Let them know where they can find you at,
RemyD. You can't say, oh, you gotta holler at me. Go get your big homie and tell him that his levels. Nah.
Yeah.
Just add Mr. RemyD on Twitter. Is still there. The RemyD. Just type in REMYD. My face will pop up.
All right. And then you already know we got one of the St. Louis, another St. Louis legend of me, been putting it down from city to city. Turn on feds, pause. Just had a crazy battle with KD. We got Jayrone up in the house.
Already, man. Voice of a hustler, man. Voice of a hustler everywhere. Voiceofahustler.com, you hear me?
All right. And then you already know we got Battle Rap Connoisseur. He be at all the events up in this, but tell it how it is. We got Wayne PK Phillips up in the house.
What it is, world, Mighty PK. Catch me at Wayne Phillips on Facebook, King Problem 91 on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and YouTube. So let's get to
it. All right. So my first question I have today. I don't get to my questions. I got them down. So hold on, yeah.
Come on, man. Don't tell me you ain't prepared, man.
I'm prepared. Here go my first.
When you forget the first line of your round, you just kind of say, I just forget how it starts.
My computer was tripping. But all right. So my first question, man, do y'all think battle rappers paying to battle names is an investment, or does it hinder you since people say the other battle rappers ain't gonna take it serious, and you're not earning your way up? So I'll start with you, A Ward.
I paid St. Mike. So that was my fourth or fifth battle. So I paid half of it.
Who?
Yep. I paid St. Mike. My fourth or fifth battle. He had been on URL twice. St. Mike.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did see that one.
Yeah, and I paid half of it, and at the time, St. Mike, I think he was just a professional. He was still hungry and everything. So it wasn't like I was paying somebody who was like really just there for the check. I mean, so I saw it as an investment. It's definitely an investment in my career. But what I don't like is this, when you see the same names paying for names over and over and over on cards, like every 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And so it's not an investment for your career. However, if you just want to pay to say that you battled some of your favorite battle rappers ever, like, that's on you. That could be a bucket list thing for you. Instead of just paying for a ticket to go watch them battle, you just pay a few hundred extra or 1,000 or whatever, and you actually get to battle them. Like, it just depends on what you're doing it for. But now, I mean, basically, if you've already paid 2, 3, 4, 5 names and you ain't popped, like, you need to look yourself in the mirror and be like, look, it's not them, it's me,
Hey, what about you, RemyD?
You asked about it being like something that people not taking seriously, or like something else that like battle rappers would use as far as like ammunition against that rapper. Like, people don't take people that like have paid for names. I think of it like, battle rappers say everything about somebody, and so it's just another line of content, right? But at the same time, like, I do like the aspect of it being a bucket list thing. It's kind of like a personal experience with rap, and if you can afford it, do it. And like, because you like the thing about it is you don't want to waste your it's like, how many up and coming battles can you have? You might as well, put it in, like, go as hard as you can with the top, professionals, and just see where you fit. And then because I think it's also a professional approach to rap. be quick with it. Like, it's just like a professional approach. Like, I want the best videos, so I'm gonna pay the top content, promoters and like things like that to get my brand across. And then also, if you're just doing it to, like, let's say, build your resume, it's kind of like almost like paying for college tuition. It's like if you paid your way into Harvard, does it make your degree any less Harvardian? Harvardian. Harvardian. All right, I'm done.
All right. What about you, Wayne?
I'm gonna be real. There's a talk we was having in the St. Louis groups and whatnot. I personally, what I'm saying, I don't rap obviously, but I don't exactly think it's wrong to for mugs to pay for that, to pay for names. When you got arguably the #1 battle rapper in the world right now, A-Ward, saying, hey, I took, I paid for somebody, or I put a half down on somebody. It's not exactly a bad thing. And look at where Ward is today. Now, I will say he did say something that I also was telling people. If Mug's gonna pay for names, I feel like do what you're gonna do, especially if you got the paper to do it. However, don't, like, fam, if you just started, especially like you just started, or you ain't really been popping for real, you ain't really had the greatest career, and then you show up against Tay Rock all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Sue Surf, like, you know what I'm saying? You got Smoke your last 3 battles, and now you got Sue Surf up next. It's like, nigga, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a bad thing. I just feel like you need to pick someone better. Like he said, St. Mike was still kind of hungry. So granted, he got paid, but he wasn't in a position to be like, yeah, you paid me, I'm gonna show up with this bullshit paycheck round so you can say you stood in front of me, and that's that. And I like that for the fact of, I was saying recently, if I was any of these cats that's like trying to come up, them cats in them UM4 tournament and all that, them the cats, they made it to URL, while some way, shape, form, or fashion. They name on a card is going to bring some eyes on you in some fashion. Not everybody, but you get what I'm saying. And they not popular enough to be like, oh, I'm like Kid Slade or fucking MVP or cat. They ain't popular enough to be like, oh, you paid me. Here go this bullshit ass round I wrote in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit. Like, not to keep going on, not to keep rambling, but like, I just left Gates of the Garden with LT and Metaphor, right? Motherfucking Metaphor battled Jack Boy, right? Now we know he got the Bayou shit this weekend, right? Bro, he didn't have a round last week. He just showed up like, I ain't got a round, and tried to joke on the nigga. Metaphor rap, smoked him, and then when motherfuckers came for the bread, he like, I'm not paying him shit, because he like, bro, I could have did this at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like pick your spots. That's really the point I'm trying to make.
Jayrone?
Man, they just covered it all, but I kind of look at it like, because I do music as well, I kind of look at it as like a feature. You feel me? If I want a feature from a major artist, I'm gonna have to pay that ticket. Or if I ain't gonna pay it, somebody around me see the worth that's gonna pay it. You know what I'm saying? I've never paid a rapper to rap, so I can't. If I wanted to, I could, but I never, had to. It was people that, you know what I'm saying, my talent showed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault people for paying for names, because, like I say, I look at it like, you need that feature, bro. Go on, get up there. You feel me? But like he said, there is a such thing as hustling backwards. You feel me? So you can be burning a hole in your pocket just for nothing. So.
So now we got Sco up in this piece. What up, Sco?
Shit.
Yeah.
Up there. Up the Sco.
What up, Sco? Can you hear us?
Peace.
Hold on, she's trying to connect her audio. So Jayrone, so you would you pay for the battle name?
If I know I ain't got no opportunities coming up here, yeah. But I got Huggins down in Texas. Huggins actually paying me to battle me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. I've had that happen where rappers will pay me to rap against them because they think it's fire at the time right then and there. And then I got my people out in Springfield. They cover me and Chef Trez, you feel me? But bro, believe in me though, you feel me? Like when I go to Kansas City, Chop on them, believe in me. I don't care who it's just they'll cover that for me, you know. Talent show, bro.
I got 10,000 for you to battle A-Ward. Let's get it. No,
I think I can compete, you know. I don't think I know I could, you know. He'll definitely bring the best out of somebody.
What up, Sco? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. So we was talking about do you think it's an investment for battlers to pay names or shit, or you know, because people saying they not earning their way, or what you think about it?
No, that's whack. I'm gonna just be honest with you. That's whack.
Why?
If you can battle, motherfuckers gonna fuck with you, and motherfuckers gonna put money behind you. You heard that man just say, man, people fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So if you paying for names, that's just, and then if you trash on top of that, that's pointless.
I got one for y'all. What about let's use Blake Byron and Hitman for example. He came out the gate and paid Holla almost $10. I ain't gonna say the whole $10, but it was damn near there. So what and look what it did for Blake. You know what I'm saying? It did a lot for him.
Blake trash though.
In a sense.
Byron
Blake
it did something. He also don't care to be.
He is not trash. He's
Byron Blake don't care to be a battle rapper. He's a musician. He like that's what he cares about more. Saying that he battled Hitman fresh out of jail, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ask him today, he'll say it did for him what he wanted it to do.
Exactly.
Which means the 10 grand or whatever the fuck he paid was worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me go to this next question.
So let me. I just want one more thing. So
go ahead.
A lot battle rap. A lot of people we get so stuck on this whole competition. I'm better than you are type stuff or whatever, and like image and what things look like. Battles are actually just like songs, man, and you are joining in with another battler to make something that's beautiful.
Yep.
Yes, you want to win, right? But when you start battling, or when you start rapping, you pay a producer for a nice beat because you know that beat is going to be a crazy song and you can make a great song out of it and it's going to push your pen or whatever. So if you find somebody that where like you're in an area, a Midwest area that don't got a lot of people coming there or whatever, like Kansas City or like in Cleveland or something like that, and you like, yo, I need to push myself. There ain't nobody around here that's going to push me there. Then I got to go in on something. Let's put some bread up to have this person come out here and try to kill me so we can make a beautiful, entertaining 30-minute battle. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I agree.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, though, if you paying these names, just like somebody paying somebody for a feature or to do a song, you don't want nobody to kill you on your song. So my thing
real quick.
Yeah,
let me. Hey, if I pay
as best as they can. I want them to rap as best as they can on my song every time.
Yeah, which is true. But if it's not helping you, then what is if you trash
it is helping me. That's what I'm saying. It is helping me.
Hold on, wait. What you say, Remy?
Historically, rappers, like it don't matter what echelon that you're from, they don't care where the money comes from. No, and I mean, they don't care where the money comes from. You got the ticket, Jay-Z coming to battle. Like, I'm sorry, this is just hip hop.
The hottest battle rapper in the game right now was paying people at Gates of the Garden. Easy the Block Captain was paying people over and over on Gates of the Garden to come battle him.
Talk to him, Ward.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He was invested in himself, and now people go back and watch those battles, and they get even more crazy views because now who he is, you know what I mean? So, like, if you are trash, like if you know you're trash, like yes, you're either just burning the money in your pocket, or you know you are you're paying people to just be around them and to rap with them. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying. That's
right.
it.
Like, you don't
trying to make magic for real. Like
I'm
gonna give you something. Before me and KD got into the fire one, before O came and approached us with it. Me and KD was trying to figure out a way to pay ourselves and battle our, you know what I'm saying, between us. but we was trying to literally sit down like how we go pay, you know what I'm saying? Should we do some tickets for each other? Like we was trying to get each other paid to put on a show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was just between us. There wasn't no lead
Yeah.
or event. They make the jokes about Mally's and shit, but you know what I'm saying? We was literally just trying to let's put on a show for the people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about making that magic. And I ain't gonna lie, I prayed to God that KD came with some shit because I wanted to come with some shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
And the other way, I hate to be on this topic too long. The other way to look at it is when you're on a level like myself now, right? Like I enjoy the little checks from the dudes, the up and comers that want to come and battle me, right? Like I made it to a level to where now, if I'm not battling on a main stage, some cat on Gates of the Garden or some cat in this local league wants to throw me some bread. So I deserve getting that bread and being able to take a little vacation off battling somebody who just wants to battle A Ward. You know what I mean? So I don't look at it as a negative on the other side of it either. You know, it's just that, like, if you're getting down on yourself and mad and saying, why am I not getting pushed? Why am I not great? I done battled all of these names, but you just ain't got better and you paid for them. That's when you're like, bro, you battled them names, but like, you shouldn't even be paying that because you ain't getting no better, you know? So there's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. So, but yeah, I got like 15 minutes because I got a studio session. So we can jump around to the next one.
All right, let me go to the next topic. So the majority of it, well, all of us battle rappers have done this. So which one do you think is more difficult? Battling URL, you know, the street type rappers, or battling on Grind Time or Can't Get a Dot, you know what I'm saying, where they say it's more versatile. They say the street rappers rap just the gun bars. So which do you think is more difficult, the URL type environment or the Grind Time environment? Go ahead, Ward, I'll let you take it.
Man, everything is difficult. It's not, you know, I don't look at it as that. I guess when you're battling maybe angle heavy battlers or something like that, it might be a little bit more difficult because you got to learn to play offense and defense. You know, you gotta kind of know when to punch, when to be performance heavy, but know when to like if I was battling B-Dot, if I was battling even Remy, if I was battling anybody like that, like I would want to have an answer for some of the things that we're talking about, right? So then I would have to like say how much of my material is going to be answer based, how much of my material is going to be attack based, how much of my material is going to be this is what I stand for based. So those are a little bit more difficult. Those types of battle rappers. Substance heavy battle rappers are more difficult, but it's not really like I battle easy battle rappers, you know, on RBE or different, you know, events, and I battled easy battlers and King of the Dot, and then I battled difficult ones on both sides too. So it really just kind of
as a writer, you're revealing a lot to the people. You're revealing a lot. Like people don't write,
but you don't want dry spots. You don't want dry spots in your material. But yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jayrone. Jayrone. Go ahead. No, I'm saying go ahead. Which one you think?
Oh, I ain't gonna say I've been to the main big platforms, but I've definitely battled a variety of different rappers. This one I'm gonna say, me battling in street rap, I think we recycle the same shit in a more creative way. Yeah. You know, and then when I go battle in places like maybe No Coast, Rotation Hip Hop, you feel me? You know, they don't use no gun lines, bro. I be the one that come in there bombing with street shit, you know what I'm saying? And it hit hard in the room, but it makes me have to want to talk to them and rap rather than go to this street shit. I be always reaching in this street battle rap. It's a difference, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's very a difference, but I ain't gonna cap. That's why when I see MCs like, maybe this is my opinion, I see MCs like RemyD and motherfucking Briz Rothsteins that go over there and they show out in a different way on them. You feel me? I've seen good show out on Wrong. I'm like, oh, he look good over there on King of the Dot. It's crazy. It just hit a little different to him. I don't know. Maybe because over there, they don't think this can adapt to that. I don't know. You feel me? It's just my opinion. So, but I still get down with the boogie. You feel me? That's just what it is because I'm a rapper. So,
for me, it's battling people I like. I like if I'm not like physically threatened by you, like and I hate that. Like I wish I could like have friendly battles. Like I love the idea of a compliment battle, but I don't know how to like we don't even come from that. where we're from, like it's just like, man, it's beautiful though. Like when you think of like the level of humanity that it takes and like what we really need in this world, like what we doing like creatively to, you know, say that we better than one another when it's just impossible for that to be true. But we're trying to, you know, make it as true as possible. I love the idea of a compliment battle, but I'm incapable of it. So it's got to be somebody I probably look like and like don't like, because that's the easiest battle for me.
Bro, my first battle rap was Joan in somebody's cafeteria in school. We was not complimenting each other, bro. Your shoes is fucked up, and if you a rapper, you going at it. You feel me? I don't see a compliment going on. That's just me. You feel it don't sit right.
Have you ever seen a compliment? Oh, you try to watch it?
Bro. I've literally watched. I watched it and sat through it like it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm too negative with battle rap because that's too like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just don't stick. It don't stick. You know
Scott, what you think, Scott? From watching, I get, you know, for being a spectator, what you think?
Yeah, that's it's probably good for those who fuck with it, you know, who can't handle that pressure, that other shit, you know.
All right, Scott, what you think?
Like
being a spectator.
No,
I said from being a spectator, what you think is easier? Do you think it's easier for the street rappers or easier for like the king of the DAC grind times?
I would probably say it's easy. Well, to me, it would be easy to talk about guns and all that other shit and whatever they be talking about on the street shit. So I think it would be more challenging to have them go inside their bag and talk about something other than street shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually have some punches, actually have some schemes and some setups. So I think that would be a little bit more challenging, especially for niggas who usually, you know what I'm saying, used to talking about street shit.
All right. Wayne?
Personally, I'm gonna be real. I think it's easier for more of the less street shit because you know what I'm saying? I done been to like no-co shows, I done seen grind time battles. I done been to events where like that's not the aura in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't a bunch of dudes in here mad dogging each other and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, hey guy, we're battling today. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They shake up, they go out,
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out Shake though, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
love
you know,
like best parties ever.
Like you can get away with a lot more there because this type of battling is out there. I actually think certain battle rappers would do better on those type of stages. So I would feel like that's a little easier because they're a little more accepting. That being said, though, just because it's cats who rap like that don't mean they won't burn a hole through a motherfucker. Because XQZ is amazing, and
yes,
he don't talk street nothing, but he'll get somebody up out of here fast. So you know, you know what I'm saying? You can't get a perspective. But for me, I would say the more, you know, take the street shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? And then that funny thing is, most of the cats who talk street shit soft. So it's like you talking it for nothing.
All right. Hey, well, let me ask you this last question before you get up on this next topic. Do you think anything in battle rap is off limits when you take a battle? Because, you know, people in the shoulder with dead people, obituaries, and they dead aunties on the t-shirts and all this. Do you think if you accept the battle, anything is off limits?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it should be. It should be an unwritten rule. You know what I mean? Like people don't realize that we're more of a community than we are enemies. You know, and so you know, it should be. That's one thing that's always dangerous about like when I'm going around and battling. You know, I did 23 battles last year, probably like 8 big names, and a bunch of like other guys that are just nobodies, right? And this year I'm at 16, and I probably battled like a handful of nobodies. There's always that risk and danger in like somebody wanting to try to like go viral or whatever off people watching you battle them, you know what I mean? And so I always keep that in the back of my head, you know? So it should be like if anybody's like comes into the culture, their league owner or whatever, kind of like, you know, they watch battle rap, they should kind of know like, look, you know, don't put your hands on me. Don't, you know, try to like, you know, do some crazy stuff. But for the most part, like content wise, like, unless you got it in the contract, which I respect. Anytime like I battle QB Black Diamond, she got it in the contract. You know, don't talk about a couple things. Completely fine. It's fine with me. I don't have nothing in my contract, but I respect if it's in a contract. But outside of that, like, nah. I mean, I signed up for this. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like if you spend all the time talking about people that are not me, I'm winning the battle. But at the same time, like when I battled Arsenal, I told myself I'm battling Arsenal. I know exactly what comes with that. Like, I'm not going to get mad if he talks about I'll walk up to the casket of your dead mother and headbutt her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what's coming. And so, yeah. So I don't, unless like specified, and if you specify it, we're both professionals, then I'm not gonna say nothing. But that's another reason why it's tough battling like nobodies and female battle rap is messy too. So like whenever I'm battling, like I battle 2 or 3 females, like, man, they get messy and like their promo and stuff like that. And so I just kind of like, man, I try to watch what I'm doing. Every girl that follow me on Instagram, who are you? Who sent you?
I mean, right, yeah, for real.
Hey, Ward, I know Ward got to get out of there too. So I'm gonna get you on. I still need to get that full interview from you, Ward.
Yeah,
so
definitely, man. After this RemyD battle, I'll have a lot of time because I got a tour, so I'm not battling for like 3 months. So all midweek stuff, like we could just tap in and we'll get the full interview or whatever. But I'm locking in for Nitty over the next 2 weeks and probably just gonna after that, then we'll lock in for real, man.
All right, cool. All right, RemyD, salute. All
right,
hey, Ward, I appreciate you, bro. Like me and him, that's a dude. Like I built with him and appreciate him, man. I didn't get a chance to talk to him last time, but I've actually I follow way too many rules, bro. Like I like it. I remember actually. When you said that, the first battle like that we had, like that was like I think it was a street status. No, it was Word War. The first Word War battle, it was me versus Blaze Up, and it was G Souldier versus Young Eel, right? And trust me, the story goes into it. And it happened right after Kanye West's mom died. And see, what a lot of battle rappers that say anything for shock value, and that was like shock value is the word before viral moment, I guess. And I remember I was like, oh, this will be current event bars was like understood that there was current event bars. I was like, I could drop this in, it's a hit. And then I was like, no, because I wouldn't want nobody to, say that about my mama. And I just let it go. And it actually Ill did say a line. It was at the end. Yeah. It was at the end of his first round. So it's like a last minute addition and closer for him. And I just remember, I was always going, just be on the side of like, man, we need to, like, words need to matter. Like, even though it's battle rap and stuff, and I always try to be as close to my truth as possible. And in it, there's some stuff that I don't do, and even I cringe at.
You got what I call compass, bro. I'm gonna say
especially in this, because like it's just battle rap, right? And then the stuff that I say about somebody like T-Dub, like I hate when anybody talks to me about that. Like, don't talk to me about Dub. You don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're my peoples. Like, I could talk to them, but like y'all can't. And because it give the outside, too much of our thing. And we come from a time when it was a lot of stuff you couldn't say on camera. I mean, it was a lot say or do on camera, and so yeah, man, I follow a lot of those, and I wish people had standards. It's just standards, man. I want to hold a standard as a man, so my words mean something. So if I do say it, you really do, you take it seriously. Actually.
All right. What about you, Sco? What you think?
It was funny that he said when he battled QB, she had some shit in the contract that he couldn't say. I was trying really hard not to laugh at that because it was like her. Because I was actually don't reference to her because her battle that she had on Chrome 23
yeah,
was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like she really went all the way.
She wasn't even rapping. She was just saying all the most useful stuff she could say.
So with that being said, hell yeah, it should be boundaries on shit you say. You know what I'm saying? So especially when it comes to me, the main thing is the shit you say about people, kids, and they people that's done passed. You know what I'm saying? But if you go against that type of battle rapper, then I guess that type of shit is out there on the table, but I still feel like it's an extent to that shit for real too at the same time though.
All right, Jayrone, what you think?
Man, I got a moral compass, bro. My mama and them taught me better, cuz you feel me? I'm gonna be 1,000 niggas on these streets to get on your ass, boy. You better stop playing. we come from those streets, but I'm gonna say this though, like I'm gonna give an example. Like I was kind of shocked that he made the status about it. I ain't gonna say what it was, but KD thought I was gonna make a blow. And when I saw the status that he made, it kind of like, damn, cuz you think I'm that type of nigga that'll do that. That's fucked up. And I never stoop that low, you know what I'm saying, to win a battle. Some shit just off limits, bro. You feel me? That's all that is. I'm just cut like that, you feel me? Now, I'll say some shit if you get me hot-headed, but I ain't finna. Some shit you just don't say, because once you cross them lines, cuz you can't come back from it. That's all.
That's why I ain't about a remedy. I heard he was gonna go a low blow. Not a sport.
Goddamn right, bro.
What about you?
It's a lot of battles I didn't take because I just can't say. Like Averb offered me a battle back in the day. Like, bro, what I'm gonna say about you? Like, I ain't gonna make up a bunch of stuff to, like try to discredit you and you done all of this. But like we understood. He always understood it. Eventually, you got to go heads up with somebody or whatever like that. And I respect that. Like he's always been on that path. But at the same, I strive to be a really serious person, and that's why I can't battle Circuit. I couldn't battle G. It was so hard for me to battle Nestle. Like I was just making up the same stuff over and over, bro. Dark skin jokes.
And then
what I'm gonna do?
Be Remedy
what
and
I'm gonna do? Say
Range.
you can't rap.
Me, Remedy and Range, man. We saw kicking and everything.
I mean, when I say hours, like I can't make some stuff about my friends and people I care about. But like when the only battle I ever been mad for was me versus T-Dub, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm like when I'm angry. Okay, and now I wish I played in that area, but I didn't come up like that. That stuff was dangerous. Like with me and Dub was just talking at that time. That was dangerous for a lot of people. But I'm glad it could be rap. But a lot of times we don't be knowing that this can be rap. If it's really gonna be rap. So
what about you, Wayne?
Me personally, but I can't rap to save my motherfucking life. But I will openly admit, it's some shit I've heard in battles that I felt bad for reacting to because I liked it. And I felt bad because it's like, man, I'm enjoying the shit out of this. But if that was me, it'd be a fight in this motherfucker. Like it's for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of principle and a man of respect. And it's only, it's only so much shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's only so much you gonna get to say to me or about me before it's like, yeah, all right, nigga, we gotta do something. So that's just my perspective. However, the niggas that actually battle, I don't feel like it's a limit. I feel like if you can take what you can dish out, then by all fucking means, you know what I'm saying, handle your business. You know what I'm saying? If you can take what you can dish out, then by all the fuck means, handle your business. That like one of my favorite battles recently was in recent years, that is, Mook and Averb. You know what I'm saying? It was tense, it was heated. They did all the fucking pushing and moving and all that other shit, but they kept it a battle. You get what I'm saying? If you willing to take it, then by all means, cool. But it's a lot of niggas, like I said, to refer back earlier, it's a lot of niggas that's coochie in this shit, and these niggas sit up here and will say or do the wildest shit in promos or just wild shit. And then when a motherfucker ready to get on their ass, then it's battle rap. Nah, nigga, like bro, like okay, it's cool, but we ain't got beef like that for you to be talking like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say you gonna beat me, say you gonna kill me, you gonna smoke me. you know what I'm saying, in the ring and all that other shit, that's cool. But when motherfuckers get the, you know what I'm saying, talking about niggas, girls and, you know what I'm saying, niggas, you know what I'm saying, kids and dead people and all that other shit. Now it's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna have to fuck you up for real.
It
bro.
could be even a reference bar that ain't even got nothing to do with your opponent. I remember they got on T-Top about that Kanika, the Kanika girl from Chicago, bro. Like he hit a bar. Man. I mean, that was the bar, but nah.
Hey, Ron, I'm gonna be real with you. That was fucked up, but I heard way worse. And I'm gonna be real. I feel like niggas was just on his ass more so because they looked at T-Top like you a battle rap nigga and you not from Chicago. Simple as that. Because if he would have said that same line in New York or anywhere else, you would have never heard shit from it. Motherfuckers just been like, oh, damn, that's a hard line. You get what I'm saying? But because it happened in Chicago, he said it in Chicago.
He should have knew better than that.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it in Chicago? He said.
Yeah, that was in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in Chicago.
He was tripping with that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have knew better than that.
Nah,
you know
the thing about it is
it's kind of like Trick walking up to that stage for Arsenal when he said, nigga,
yeah, I was right there.
When he said I got my shotgun, Trick walked to the stage.
You said you ain't know him at first.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas do shit when you in their city, whether they really mean to do something or not. Just for, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So if you can take it, by all means, go for it.
I got 3 more questions. All right. Remy, you finna start this one off. Which era do you think has the better rappers? Word War or Street Stacks?
What?
It's not Word War, I guess, because I guess you have to know history. So it started with Word War, which was A-Verb's, league, and then he was doing with O. And so that had some battles.
All right, Sco, I'm gonna leave you out this question, Sco. You ain't.
That question is
the thing about is like, so if you would like who you would be able to consider.
That's what I was about to ask. Who would you consider?
Y'all can't do that y'all can't do that because everybody in Word War turned into a fucking star, bro. MTV.
But now I'm saying, forget the stardom. If they got in the road, right now, battling on the stage, forget all the stardom.
See, the thing about it is like
on the Tubi TV, like stop playing, bro.
I'm on her too.
See, like if we were all in the room, then like I'm 1000% the best rapper in the room, and I'm on the side of Word War, and like I'm gonna really show off. Like I'm not even gonna let the Word War people want to rap. Like it's not even personal, but it's like. Yeah, like because I'm really like when I like go Super Saiyan, you know what it is, I'm scared. I'm scared of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I love you guys, but bye.
Jayrone, what you think?
Well, I think I like
rapping wise, that to be and wilding down that.
There was too many stars over there. Like I was saying, everybody blew up over there. I think by the time we got in, you feel me, it was a little watered down. After Magic, it was a fight to get through. After Magic, it was a fight to get through. Now, Oops made it through because Oops, he made a lot of power moves outside of battle rap, you feel me? But that's what you got to do, what you got to do. And then he knew where to go. It's like Oops told me, though, he was always playing the background. I wish Ward was on here. Ward been around. He just wasn't rapping, you feel me? He been, you know what I'm saying? We've been seeing him at the Connect events, you feel me? He just wasn't rapping. You know what I'm saying? Playing the cut. That's how I look at MVP. MVP played the cut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know he was a spitter like that. That's how I went to him and Moshu. I said, damn, he got balls, boy. All right. Hey.
What you say, Remy?
Yeah. I'd be so mad because I guess a lot of people would be like, I'd be like, oh, y'all wasn't just in the crowd. Y'all was waiting. Like, because we've been off the porch for a while. Like I'm like, what,
they got to sit and watch you niggas fight, and then come off the porch like, all right, my turn.
Like if you start battle rapping, bro, like I'm gonna be you PK, I'm gonna be like, God damn, like, but it's a lot of like it'll be like that, like almost like D.I. the Henny Man, but like he was always a battle rapper, but some people are more personality on the sideline, and then they jump in, and you got to appreciate it because it's all the culture.
That's crazy.
All the
I thought he was always a personality. I did not know that.
All right, Wayne, what you thinking?
I'm with Jayrone on that. Everybody from them days became stars. You know what I'm saying? I call it the STL6. Word, Holla, Ill, Remy, Juice, G Souldier. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, cuz.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? All of you niggas went on and y'all respective careers, you know what I'm saying, go do great shit in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Verb, Holla, and Ill don't need to speak on that any more than just saying their names. Motherfucking Remy went, you know what I'm saying? He hit the grind time scene, went out west, was killing shit all over there, all through grind time Midwest as well. Souldier, same with you know what I'm saying? So, and you know what I'm saying? And Juicezilla, you know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reasons, Muggs fell back, but I look at all the cats from then, and then, SK, T-Dubbo, Magic, Trey Pounds, all them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Good names, good niggas, but none of them had, as you know what I'm saying, meta. They didn't have as hard of an impact, with the exception of Magic. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of Magic, you know what I'm saying? And to a certain extent, to a certain extent, T-Dubbo, you know what I'm saying? He made moves outside of battle rap as well.
So,
no, you know what I'm saying? Muggs didn't really get, you know what I'm saying? Muggs didn't really pull
like,
that stuff. All the feature players of the Word War era, they all went on to do something big. You get what I'm saying? And that's not the case for everybody following that. And even today, you got, the Muggs that's out now that, you know what I'm saying, they still trying to, meet that, they trying to get to that level.
I was just gonna say that we still trying to scratch that surface, bro.
Niggas still trying to scratch that surface, you know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
That's why I'm like, that was crazy, but
Hey, Jayrone, I fuck with Jayrone. Still want to battle you one day, Jayrone.
I'm available, man. Y'all legends, man. What's up?
Hey, man, y'all set that up with me and Jayrone, man. Take me out of retirement. Take me out of retirement.
I done came to owe a gang of times about trying to get all the older niggas to come back for a one night only type joint and battle the niggas up to date. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the Trey Pounds, is the B Magic, Trey Pounds, Dubs, niggas like that, or go way back. You know what I'm saying? We just saw Holla last night, the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga a millionaire now. He too good. He too good.
You know Holla ain't go.
He hard man, get a hold of.
But maybe
man.
he had like drop a track or something.
Yeah.
But if you know what I'm saying, like I think that should be crazy, like a one night only type joint.
All right,
I think what we are like real quick, like I've been kind of preaching this like behind the scenes, but like if it would take multiple people from one city to go to another city, and like that's a power move right there. That those moves make more impact. Like it took Magic a lot more work to become Magic than it did for Ill to become Ill in that same market. And I would argue that Magic is the better rapper, but Ill's impact is so like
crazy.
I mean, like crazy, bro. But Magic at the same time, like he really did everything that we wanted Ill to do. So,
I can't wait till we get. Okay. I can't wait till we PK get this storyboard. Young back during our era, Young Ill was the most scariest. People were scared about him.
Man, yeah, I think, man.
I hopped up. I was like, nigga, let's do it. Everybody was scared about Ill back in the day. I was like, man,
they still mention Ill name.
They still want
Ill. One of my favorites, bro.
Speaking of which, fun fact for motherfuckers that's watching this, man. Go to the Street Status channel, which is pretty much a motherfucking history book of all the STL battle rappers, we being honest. Go to that fucking channel and go to the very first video. The motherfucker's so old, it don't even fill your whole screen up if you put it on full screen. is G Souldier talking crazy than a motherfucker about Young Ill, bro. Hey,
it's a backstory. It's a backstory to that.
It's the whole back.
PK gonna bring that to you.
I can't wait till we do that sit down in.
It's a whole backstory behind that.
That's right.
Let me get each other, but like he fell out with everybody that never mind. Go ahead.
All right, let me get to the next topic. Sco, I'm gonna start with you, Sco. So do you think now, I guess this era of battle rap is not competitive as it used to be, like back in the day, because they say win and losses don't matter now because people feel they still gonna get booked. Back in the day, if you lost, it was like your life over. So, do you think now, like battle rap is dying, or what I'm saying, people don't care anymore as well, they just showing up for the check, or do you think it's still going?
I think it's a little bit. I feel like niggas don't feel like they have to rap for real no more. Certain niggas, not all, because you got certain niggas out here who still scheme, still punch, still every, you know what I'm saying, and got performance and everything too. But now I think it's so gimmicky and so performancy that it's taken away from the bars. To me, I feel like if some jokes is cool, you know what I'm saying, the little props and all that shit's cool, but don't forget the rap, my nigga. Like, don't forget the rap. I'm a bar person. Performance, yeah, I if you gonna do your bars, carry them through performing and all that. I'm not saying performance don't matter, but I'm listening to what you saying. So it's a lot of niggas out here ain't really saying shit, but they performing like a motherfucker. So it hides the fact that they ain't really saying shit. So that's my
RemyD.
So it was a lot more unknown back then, but and in a way, or you say, is it more competitive now? Like, I'm sorry.
No. I'm saying, do you feel like people don't care as much no more now? They say win and losses don't matter. They're gonna get booked anyway, so they're not coming as competitive as they used to. Do you think they're not coming as competitive as they used to?
It's really hard to do the same thing. Like battle rap really is the same thing over and over again. The people that have done it, like, how do you keep coming up with, new ways to say? I mean, there's new punchlines, but it's really the same song. Even though you're switching opponents, but it's like the same subject, formula. So it's really hard to do something new in battle rap. That's why the gimmicks, have become, it's like everything has been, a lot of stuff has been said and done. Like I be hearing like stuff that, just like you're hearing it like 2 and 3 times and it's being reacted to like it's new, and like, man, that's 3 generations old, but it's just being,
I done heard a lot of my bars and people.
Bro, like yours are infinite. Like, it's like, I feel like people just watch your battles because like people think that you don't, other people haven't seen it, they just take it. And I mean, we've seen a lot of stolen lines, a lot of, I mean, there's been probably 1.5 million battles. And that's why I be saying like a compliment battle to me is interesting because it's a different, like that's a completely different paradigm and format. Like to actually say something nice about somebody, that's hard to me. Like that is very like, that's actually not that's not a flex. That it's not easy for me to say something nice about somebody. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, like what hasn't been said. So I can understand. But there's another point where like some of us are really competitive. Like I only do it, like want to do it like when I'm feeling really competitive and I have time to do it. And I love
I've been peeping A-Verb latest material. He rarely be in attack mode. He be like self-talk, you know what I'm saying, mode. Mm-hmm. I don't know. He be talking about steak and lobsters. You know what I'm saying?
I am the dog, you're the cat.
He be like, why should I bet? He be like, why should I? You know, it's like you ain't attacking him, but it's going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the old verb was dangerous.
And also,
yeah.
hear me out. So like somebody like Verb or myself, like we don't live in the same hoods that we came up in. Like we live in nice houses now, man. Like real places where it's peaceful. So
I live in the sky. I live in the sky.
I know you live in a loft. Like bro, like the stuff that we talking, you know, like it like I hear bars that I think other people, because I know the crowd's not reacting to them, but like we're growing up. And so our raps are, you know, as well. And like some of the stuff and like, you know, that our experiences, people ain't gonna relate to anymore. It almost don't seem competitive, but it is, because we competing like with people on a different level now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not no hood stuff. Like with like if a gun, great. You know what I'm saying? You know, who doesn't have one of those? You know,
and I feel like, you know, that's why I'm like you. I care about my boy. If I take a battle, you know, I give my all, and that's why if I don't feel it, I'm not gonna take it. Like I don't care about the money. You know what I'm saying? I make a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So they always be trying to give me the battle, and that's why I don't take it, because I am a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give them my all, bro. So that's how I feel. What about you, Jayrone?
What was the question again?
About
this nigga over here too.
Nigga Jayrone, do you feel battle rap is competitive now?
Hell yeah.
Because people don't care about wins or losses. They say people don't care about wins or losses.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. Motherfuckers don't care about that shit no more, because they paying for names and shit. How we started to show off. These niggas, they just want to look. Everybody want to be famous now. So by that concept being out there, it's like niggas just in the way. It's people that don't battle rap that are fans that are battling right now. The fans are battling.
Right.
Because they want to be a part, and it's okay to be a part of that. Because I was a fan, bro, but I was a kid fan. But when I grew into the thing of becoming an artist and a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try to see if I could build my pen up. You know, I wanna get, you know what I'm saying? See, that's all that is. Motherfuckers don't even be MCs and be battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, but ain't no knock to them, because some of these niggas out here dope with it. But shit.
Wayne.
Hey, real quick. You know how big of a flex it is to be a vegan?
Man, like, it is. Like, it's actually hard to be there, because it's meat everywhere.
Exactly. That's the level.
To go to the grocery store.
Like Wayne, right now, we're trying to be healthier than each other, so it don't seem competitive.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep it skunky. As a fan, I will openly admit I wish motherfuckers, like everybody that's ever talked to me about a battle at any point, whether they was the best of the best or the lowest of the low, I tell niggas straight up, hey, make this motherfucker count. You know what I'm saying? On one hand, I hate that wins and losses don't motherfucking matter. You know what I'm saying? I personally hate it. I think it should matter. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's also selective on who it is. You know what I'm saying? Jayrone, I'm gonna just use him because he here. Jayrone can battle a million motherfuckers. Because of the eyes that are on Jayrone, his battles have to, he can't be going out there getting cooked. You get what I'm saying? But somebody that mugs don't really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can win forever and don't nobody care about his shit, because then it's who you battle. So no matter what it is, motherfuckers always moving the goalposts. I'm just a firm believer that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like me, you know what I'm saying? Fighting is my thing. I always look at it like this. I'm never signing up for a fight I don't believe I can win. You get what I'm saying? I'm never signing up for one I don't believe I can win. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, for me personally, I feel like they all should matter. They should all count. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But at the same time, I get why niggas don't take it serious, because niggas becoming stars off bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's like, check me out. Like, let's say I started battle rapping today, right? I can go up there and say, man, I can be the worst nigga.
No.
I can be the worst nigga to ever fucking spit a rhyme, bro. But if it's something about me that motherfuckers like, man, I'll be on fucking wild out.
And that's where a grading scale, I think, will come in it, because I think Dot personally can't rap, but I grade him in the
I believe he purposely just don't attempt to.
You know what I'm saying? But say, let's put it out there, because people like, oh, dude can't rap, but it's a D. He get an A in performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use me as an example. I went out to battle next. You was there, bro.
Yeah.
My prep what fucked me up. You feel me? So I probably got a bad grade in there, and it fucked up me. But I got booked 3 more times in that same area right after that, because they saw the potential, saw the other stuff. Like, bro, it was them moments. You feel me? So yeah, it's just a grading scale, I think, too. Because like you just said, it's something like you might be trash, but it's something about you else they might love about it. You feel me? So
that's what I do when I'm judging battles, bro. Like, I actually take notes with emojis. I was almost gonna say pause because it sounds weird, but like when I was judging versus KD.
Hey, RemyD, before you get into that, that's my last question too, so that you can
great. I got
my last question is: do you think there should be judging in battle rap, and if so, do you think it is possible?
Let me go real quick because I gotta
go ahead.
I have a specific metric for judging punchlines that are impactful for the crowd, punchlines that like nobody, like over the head bars. I have ways to like measure it. So you kind of like measure the punchlines, the haymakers, and then like the room shakers, punchlines, haymakers, room shakers. You measure those, and then whoever has the most of those wins. Now you can give points for style or whatever on the back end, but that's how I measure.
What about rebuttals?
It depends on, like, it needs to fall in one of those categories: a punchline, a room shaker, or a haymaker. I don't care about what you said. Like, when it, like, just because it's a rebuttal.
I think certain battles should be judged, certain type of battles, because that's a lot of shit going on right there, bro, to judge a battle. That's my personal opinion. That's a lot of fucking shit going on. I think quiet room battles should be judged. Like how Queen's Flip was doing it up there. He'll get you in that quiet room. You could barely hear that noise in the back, them reacting. I think those are easily judged because them I don't know, man. It's too much going on when you got a big crowd. You don't know. That man could be really saying something. You know what I'm saying? And the distraction could throw you off from the bar and all type of stuff. That's all. This is my opinion with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna share with you the metric that I took for you and KD. So I'm taking it on the spot. I'm like, okay, like, and you could count it up, like, and I can actually go back, like, because I smoke. I mean, so
oh yeah,
but yeah.
You think I'm the only person that don't smoke on punch?
Hey, KD punch rate is crazy. Him and Magic would be something too. I was just saying his punch rate is rapid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like to build up because I like to talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? But my wordplay, my wordplay and play on words will fill up for that. But the boy punch rate is, I like that shit.
Man, yeah.
So what you think, Sco?
What was the question?
Now you over here like Jayrone. Do you think it should be a judging in battle rap, and do you think it's possible?
I mean, I agree. Certain battles should be judged. The ones with money on the line definitely should be judged. So, yeah and no to answer that question, just to make it short and sweet. But yeah and no, certain battles should be judged.
All right, Wayne.
I'm gonna be real. I believe they all should be judged. However, the problem come in is that's if we on a scale that all battles count, which we know, they fucking don't. When you bring it to a fully judged, like, you know what I'm saying, Grind Time did that forever. I can't count how many motherfucking battles I done watched on Grind Time where they said one motherfucker won. No, what they didn't. The biggest one to come to memory would be Gadders versus Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor was ass in that fucking battle, and they fucking said that she beat Gadders. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to the judging shit.
Hey, I got ganked in one of them battles too. Sorry.
Yeah, I seen it. Like, matter of fact, it's crazy he on here. RemyD versus Mo Dirty. That's one of my favorite
battles. That is one of my favorites.
RemyD won. It was a good-ass battle. It was a great, phenomenal battle, bro. RemyD won that fucking battle, bro.
Clearly.
Yeah. That was aggressive.
We was at her Snow watching that battle, bro. I remember when it dropped, boy.
Oh man, thank you, bro.
They did me like that with mood swings too, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I remember him. Yeah, y'all going back, man.
That's why I tell everybody that if you from St. Louis, they gonna hate you. Just you have to start, 40 yards back and go harder.
It's just for me on the judge shit. I think they should all be judged, but then it's who the fuck are the judges, who or what, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of shit. It's because of reasons like that. When it come to judging battles, I've judged plenty of battles. It's times I thought a nigga won, but he ain't get through his shit flawless or some shit. So as like, I can't give you that because I'm being fair. You know what I'm saying? People money on the line, etc., etc.
Me and Sco had to do that a couple times and we judged.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm like, damn, I think this nigga won, but he choked.
Like B-Mac versus Boat Shoe, right? I think Mac won the battle, but he didn't get through his material clean. So being fair, I had to pick motherfucking Boat Shoe. At the same time, I'm also a nigga with integrity. If I feel like I got something too close or too personal to the battle, I won't judge it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to say my biasness is why a nigga didn't win. So,
you don't think somebody could win a round with a choke or a stumble if they material heavy?
I'm gonna be real in a judge battle. No, I'm a where I got my judging criteria for real, Young Ill Jesse James. That's the battle in which I choose how to judge battles. You know what I'm saying? That battle was back and forth crazy. That nigga Jesse James stumbled that one time and it cost him the battle. You know
RemyD, do you think that person can win around by choking?
This is the thing. Okay, I look at it like this. I look at it like this, right? I just use y'all because y'all heard. If Jayrone and G Souldier battle, right, cool. Bread on the line, battle being judged by me, Sco and Remy. All right, cool. Nigga, if Rone choke and you get through your shit clean, I'm giving you the round. Rone shit could have been better, but he ain't get through, he choked. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Rone choke and G Souldier choke, then I'm going off who the fuck had the better shit in that round up until the choke.
That was kind of like JC and Swamp.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Swamp won that battle personally.
RemyD said,
I don't blame them for giving JC the bread.
RemyD, you think Swamp won, RemyD?
No. He did great. He was amazing. Phenomenal. He did great.
He just didn't get through it clean, and it cost him money.
Yeah.
So
he was not. Nobody was beating JC, bro. He was like bill collector, like I think I was talking about earlier. Like, no, he did. JC earned that. He earned that like 1,000%. That's what I'm.
But yeah, for me, I just feel like if it's paper on the line, yes. If it's any tournament, yes. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I think to have an accurate ranking system, which nobody gives a fuck about, but I feel like wins and losses should matter, and judging would most definitely help with that. So that's just me.
All right, yeah, that's the end of my battle talk, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. This is gonna be up tomorrow on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you listen to podcasts and all that. It will be up there tomorrow. Thanks for all my guests, Avoy, Jayrone, RemyD, Wayne, Sco, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Let people know where they can find you, RemyD. I'm gonna say one more time. Let them know where they can find you at. Do you got anything coming up? Yeah. The
announcement's coming soon.
All right.
I'm sorry. I hate that that's so vague, but But
Let it out the
announcements coming
bag.
soon.
Let it out the bag. Wayne versus Remy. Let's get it. It's going down.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Right. He's starting.
Hey, Remy,
Man.
30.
Hey, Jayrone, let them know where they can find you at, and if you got anything coming up.
A Voice of a Hustler at Voice of a Hustler everywhere. Go to voiceofahustler.com. You hear me? I got Huggins. You hear me? September 3rd, main event, Dallas, Texas. You hear me? 3-0. We got the week after that. I got Chef Trez. You hear me? Family Battle League co-main event. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Tello. G Souldier, man. Whenever you ready, man, hop on this resume. You feel me? I got
Tell them to book
ready.
Tell them book it. Let's get it.
I want to get to the legends now. You feel
Bring
me?
me out of retirement. Let's get it.
I'm on down,
Hey,
man.
I think that'll
I want
be
to get on some
it'll be a
beats with
dope
y'all,
ass
man.
battle, bro.
Let's get on some music. All right, y'all gotta go.
All right, salute. Sco, let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up?
Oh shoot, Sco Nyy on everything. You will find it everywhere. State to State got a card coming up. Certified Pressure 2 is coming up September the 17th. It's definitely going to be a nice card. I got a couple of hosting things I got coming up with a couple of different leagues. I ain't finna name them all, but y'all will see that too as well. But yep, Sco Nyy on everything, baby.
All right, and Wayne, let them know where they can find you at. Got anything coming up?
Nah, I ain't got nothing coming up at all. Just gonna keep living, breathing, being a parent, shit like that. Y'all can find me, Wayne Phillips on Facebook, King Problem 91 on everything else, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, shit, PlayStation Network. You
ain't on
pick it,
Christian
that's
Mingle
where
no
you
more?
find me. Huh?
You ain't on Christian Mingle no more?
Nah. I got off Christian Mingle, man. You know what I'm saying? I got off Christian Mingle a long time ago, man. Cool, but yeah, we need to have more of these, man.
I'm gonna bring them more, bro. This is the first one, man. Don't even worry, I'm gonna have y'all back up for this piece.
You part of the culture, bro. I like when you come out and support, man. Even when you just pop up and I see your face, bro.
Oh yeah, Wayne, bro. That's why man, I got Wayne on everything, bro.
All this, bro.
All right, man. But man, stay tuned. I got a lot of big stuff coming up. Y'all already know the move. I got a big film that I'm finna be doing in the work. So man, looking out for that. I got you. I mean, it's a comedy.
I got the look, man.
It's called Food Stamps and Wick Vouchers, baby. We finna get it cracking up for this, but it's gonna be the biggest comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. We gotta finish talking about that. You're right. I forgot about that.
Put me and Sco Nyy in the scene.
I got you. I for real though. I'm gonna put St. Louis on the map, so I'm gonna be reaching out to y'all for sure though. All right, so we'll be back next time with another battle rap talk with some great topics, man. I love to always reach out to the people that's in battle rap, you know, and get their opinions on things. So y'all have a good evening. I'll see y'all next time.
All right.
All right, peace out.